Shit, I'm an emotional ass nigga, bro, straight up. There's no other way to put it, yeah. Nah, but when I was younger, everybody used to say that I used to get my feelings hurt easily, so it's kind of a thing that I grew up with, so emotional, that's where that comes from. But I also like the emo, like I like to capitalize the emo in the name, but no one ever does that, so. At the end of the day, I express myself however the fuck I want to, and I don't expect anyone to get it or understand it. I just do me. I started in high school like 5 years back, but I started with my homeboy, and we would just, we played soccer together. So we had soccer last period, so we would get out of soccer, and our homie used to give us a ride home from school, so we used to freestyle in his car, and then one day my homie was like, yo, like, you can rap, like, let's try to rap. So it was like, this was like around the ASAP Rocky days when Rocky started coming out, and I learned about Rated Klan and shit, so I got really like in depth with that, and you know, I would do my homework and all that shit, and you know, those were my inspirations for when I first started rapping. I didn't take it serious till like the ASAP Rocky Klan era kind of thing, and then it didn't take but till like 4 years later for me to actually start getting results from it. I just want to clear this up real quick. I never ever call myself a rock star. I don't ever claim myself like punk or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I do have the influences, but it's more visual wise. It's more like, I'm a visual artist at the end of the day. I like to give the feel, but also the visual with the music, you know what I'm saying? So that it all just comes together. But I mean, I've always listened to rock, so like, shit growing up, my dad showed me like 80s rock, like Def Leppard, Van Halen, shit like that. That's what he liked. And then I got into the darker stuff later, just hanging out like through my homies and motherfuckers in high school. But like I found out about Dark Throne and Mayhem and all that shit. My family's from Mexico. My dad was born in Mexico, my mother was born in Mexico, but I lived in Mexico for like 2-3 years. I was born and raised in Dallas. I've lived in Dallas my entire life. I lived in Mexico for a little bit, but that shit sucked. Just because like I'm fluent in Spanish, like I can speak Spanish, but like it's so different when you have to write it. You know what's crazy? In Mexico, they have like one of the most advanced like school curriculums. It's fucking insane. So me, I already didn't pay attention in school as it is, just because I was so busy. Like, I was weird, bro. I always grew up liking crazy shit, different shit. So it was like, I never paid attention in school. I was so busy thinking about what I was gonna do when I got home. So it was like, being over there, you really had to pay attention. And I hated that shit. Fuck school. There's a lot of hungry young men, bro, that, you know what I'm saying, want to feed their families and you know, want to make their dreams come true. Like, straight up, it sounds cliche, but there's a lot of people that I know personally that like, they grind, bro. They grind harder than I do, and you know, I'm still grateful for you know, everything that I do and everything that I get, but you know, there's motherfuckers out there grinding 10 times harder, you know, but I mean, it's just, we're hungry, bro. Everybody in Dallas is hungry, so yeah, I see a lot more artists coming up out of Dallas. My big dog Gun, bro, that's like one of the most talented artists I've ever met. Like, he was the first person I ever got in the studio with, and he just freestyled everything. And I was just sitting there like, oh shit, I gotta write my verse, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, that was the first time I ever got a glimpse of, all right, you know what I'm saying, I gotta do this shit harder, I gotta go harder. And you know, he helped me a lot. I learned from the dude, so yeah, big ups to my homie Gun, bro. He's gonna be blowing up. Live Fast Die Zen? Oh, that stems from G.G. Allin. G.G. Allin, if you don't know who G.G. Allin is, like, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Like, that's it. That's all I gotta say. G.G. Allin, to my realm of music and to like my fan base of people, is like huge. G.G. was the first person that I feel really put shock value into music, but not just music, performance. And yeah, bro, he's a fucking goat for that. The guy used to fuck dead cats. He used to strangle the women on stage. He used to throw shit at the fans. So yeah, that's a crazy motherfucker. I won't be doing that at any of my shows, so just a heads up. I'm gonna drop an album this year. It'll be my debut album, The Rebirth. The Rebirth of the Teenage Antichrist. That's my album. One lucky contestant gets to drop it, so we'll see who it is. You know what's weird is I wasn't a fan. Like, I've heard his music and I'm like, yeah, that motherfucker goes hard. But it was more like, I thought of him as competition. Like you know what, I don't necessarily worship the guy. I want to be in his spot. So it's more like, I just felt for him because it was like we're in the same realm. Like we're living amongst each other. And just for him to just die one day, like it made me think like, fuck, like life can just end any day. And I remember that day, bro, I went, I hugged fucking my homies, I hugged my engineer, I fucking hugged my mom, I told everybody I loved them. It was just like, it was weird because when Peep died, I really didn't think about it that much. It was like, holy shit, like he died. Like it was like crazy to me. It was like the first celebrity death that was really like shocking, like compared to Kurt Cobain back when he died. Like motherfuckers had candle lightings all over the world, bro, because you know he spoke to people. So it was like Pete didn't hit me as much, but when X died, it was like, bro, like they're just picking off motherfuckers in the same realm. Like that was crazy to me. Like that was sad to me. And what really made me sad is my little brother. My little brother was like down about it, bro. My little brother, I used to think his favorite artist was Ski Mask. He used to always tell me, yeah, my favorite artist is Ski Mask. And so I was like, damn, he's probably bummed about it since he's a Ski Mask fan. And I go to ask him about it, and he's like, no, he's like, I'm an X fan. He's like, I'm more of an X fan than I am a Ski Mask fan. And I was like, damn. So just like seeing him sad about that kind of fucked me up. It was like, damn. Like I felt more bad for his fans than I did anybody else.